Hi guys, we are the Guys of the Holder. This is Tony, that's Larry, I'm Michael. Today we are talking about that time we played Carcassonne, which feels like you should say it with a French accent, but I'm not going to.
You could.
I don't want
to. Okay, why not? It's about a French city.
Yeah, a French city with like Roman structures, right?
Yeah, that says it in there.
Yeah, and this little packet about this game.
You guys read the rules?
We all read the rules prior to playing this game. Huh, funny about that.
I read some of Bridge rules.
The
one you sent me was 6 pages. That's longer than 6 pages.
Yeah. I went through it and I'm like...
It was 6 pages!
That's what I'm saying. This is longer.
Okay.
So it was abridged.
No, it's... Okay. Alright. The reason why this is longer is because it's smaller. Larry. No, the one that you read were full pages.
I don't believe it.
This was little pages.
That looks like way more words than I read.
I can assure you that it's approximately the same. Approximately.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, what do you think of this game?
Hey,
just a little background story here.
Yeah.
This game's existed for like 25 years.
Cool.
And like one game of the year in 2001. Some of you people weren't even alive then.
Hell yeah, it's straight up like Pabst.
Actually, I don't think any of the people who watch our show are you know what I mean? Not that
you don't
young.
know.
Yeah, we see the age demographics.
No, we don't.
You guys do?
Sometimes.
So yeah, what do you think of this horrifically old game? And don't be a monster. Look at that word. Look at that. Show it off. Be proud of it. Yeah.
Be proud of it.
Whoa.
I wasn't gonna touch it, bro. That's your fault.
You were gonna touch it.
I wasn't gonna touch it. What do we think about this game?
Yeah.
This game is fun. Period. Full stop. I think of one
okay.
one thing.
Wrap it up. Send it home.
Yes, I know.
Yep.
Larry agrees.
Is it done? We're done.
We're not gonna end it.
Ship it.
I have one thing, one flaw. I think
Back to formula.
that we are going to talk about. That I would like to talk about, but I think we already kind of did. The strict mechanic of this game is you are flipping tiles, placing the tiles, and placing meeples to earn points. To mark the end of the game is when you run out of tiles. I have a tiny issue with that. If we go back all the way to my beginning of videos, I have a general issue when the game ends when just like this resource runs out or timer stops. I feel like there should be some other kind of goal. I don't think that it is hurting this game whatsoever. I just noticed once, we played the game twice. The first time we played it, just felt like the tiles consistently getting placed close to the end has a tendency to drag out the game a little bit. And you lose momentum, and it becomes a little bit of a slog. Not a lot, just a little bit. What do you think?
So, if I could summarize what you're...
You might have to for other people to understand.
Concisely summarize what you were trying to get across.
Yeah.
The tiles that you're placing later in the game feel like they have less value because you just need to slot them into places.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a potential for that. That could also just be the lack of overall goals that we were having, right? Like, if you have, like, a goal of, I need to build this city.
You're fucking red guy. Away from my green guys.
That's racist.
Well, yeah. So, it's a little pyramid. Are they going to do some cheer squatting? But, yeah. I mean, I don't think it's any detrimental to it. And honestly, I don't think there's a mechanic that would justify ending this game other than you've run out of city space because that's... ultimately what the game is. You're building a city. We built a city.
Tell Chicago that they've built this city and they could stop construction too. That'd be friggin' fantastic.
No,
they keep on going.
There's only 2 seasons. There's winter and construction season. That is the rules. So what's something that you enjoyed then?
So it was, in fact, super simple to learn. We read the rules prior. I did, in fact, need to go watch a video of someone explaining the rules to me after the fact to grasp it, but it was a 4-minute video and it was completely it gave us everything we needed to know. So the game's fun and it's easy to learn, and
He's got a big beefy arm.
we got big beefy arms of Trogdor coming our way.
Trogdor!
See, you don't yell at him. You don't yell at Trogdor.
Yeah, how the fuck do we yell at the Burninator?
It's literally his purpose, is to burninate the countryside and all that.
Don't yell at Trogdor, but when I'm coming in, trying to have
You're not
my
a
fun
wingling dragon.
and my joy. I'm a wingling dragon at heart, Larry.
Larry, what was something that you enjoyed about this game?
It's simple and fun.
What's something you did not enjoy about this game?
I ain't got no cons. Straight up. It's fun. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Kind of want to see what Wacky Million expansions are. Like, what does the Trogdor expansion do?
What does the Trogdor expansion do? Maybe you'll learn next time. I would say the only real issue that I have with this game is how finicky the placement rules can be.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And is that guy connected?
Yeah,
Like,
understanding, like, especially the fields. Because, like, the field, I mean, even when we were playing, you were like, well, what the fuck does the field do?
What's separating it? Yeah.
Right, and that could, I mean, honestly, it's not even that bad. It's one of those things where it's like, if you play it enough, you start to...
Oh, yeah, it'd be nothing once you play it more than twice.
You see the pattern.
It's also going to invite a higher level of play more than anything, instead of, like, slow it down. Like, once you really kind of start to understand them.
If you can even get cheeky, like, I'm going to place this road here to block off his farm so that I could farm over here and be a lazy farmer and sleep all day.
They do be napping
on their sides all day. Yeah, I mean, that's what
until the end of the game, not all day. Until the end of their world, conceivably.
Thing that I enjoy about this game, man, for a game that's 25 years old, it is tight. And it still performs. I mean,
we were talking about this, and I want to know why I didn't get as famous as Catan, because it's substantially better.
I don't know, I never played Catan.
Yeah, because the butts. You're going to play this.
Catan, this is very much like Catan.
But better.
There is no dice, which, as we know, makes the game better.
Everybody loves dice.
But not in Catan's sake, because we get little meeples instead. Here in Carcassonne.
Yeah, I just think that it actually probably should be popular. But there's a reason why that, like, anytime you ever ask, like, oh, what's a good introductory game to get? And this is
on the list.
Like, number one every single time.
Good as fuck.
And we were like, why is this always number one? And then now we understand, hey, this is why it's number one.
Will say what probably turned me away is the fucking name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or like the art on it.
Yeah.
I mean, no, art's fine.
Oh, no, I always thought it looked doofy.
It sure do look doofy, but that don't.
But this is the special 10-year anniversary one.
I'm saying, like, I always see it at the game shop. I'm like, I can't pronounce the name of this, and that was the end of it.
And it does. It makes
How am I supposed to introduce this?
Even saw it on the list. I'm like, this game's supposed to be good.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna be like, hey, you want to play fucking carrot cake?
You call it what? Krabby Patty?
Yeah,
Krabby Patty.
Yeah.
Carcassonne.
Yeah, sure, dude.
Carcassonne.
Sure.
Like croissant.
You're talking to the guy that pronounces it chimera, all right? So, like, calm down.
That's phonetic.
No, it isn't.
I mean, if you want to get, you can also call it chimera.
Good.
That's phonetic.
Yeah.
Chimera.
How's that phonetic?
It doesn't matter if it's phonetic.
He just told me it wasn't phonetic, so now I'm trying to figure out how it's not.
Yeah, he's correct. It's not phonetic. Sorry. I misspoke, but it is in fact chimera. That's how it's pronounced.
It is. It's just not phonetic.
Yeah. But,
But also the English.
It's a lot to ask them.
Yeah.
And, the only other thing that I would say is a downside is there's no way to burninate the peasants. So if only there was some game that allowed me to be potentially burninate peasants.
And the countryside.
And
their thatch roof cottages.
Thatch roof cottages! And that's it. Hey, we'll be at Gen Con.
Sorry, I was just like kind of stuck in like a burning village.
Thatch roof cottages!
We'll be at Gen Con 2025 this year. We want to come say hi. You'll tell us your favorite board game. We'll talk. And we're giving away pins. Don't forget to comment down below if you want a pin. Like, comment, subscribe, all that jazz. We're the guys of the holder. This is Tony. That's Larry. And
I'm not giving away pins.
That's true. Actually,
you didn't give away pins?
I'm not going. No, like at Gen Con.
I gave you pins.
Yes, and I gave those to people.
Your pins are to be given.
They work it.
You better be giving pins.
I'm not giving away Gen Con.
I'm going to be balls in. You're going to be
balls into the walls.
You're going to be balls into the walls and you're going to give away pins.
Nah.
You're going to hand them pins, like let you know who you fucking lost to. You're kind of like that idea of like marking people with their loss with a pin.
No,
like, come here, you lost.
You can't troll.
It's not trolling. You're giving them a gift.
You're giving them a gift. You just have to say it softly underneath your breath.
Yeah.
Here's a pin, you fucking loser.
Damn it.
It's your pin of shame.
You'll wear this to forever know.
Remember me. All right.
Bye, everyone.
Yeah.
do 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 do